We are out in the shop this afternoon talking about and looking at knives. In particular, I am reviewing this bad boy. This is, as you can see in the description, a flip action knife. Flips quite easily, and I'm just going to say a few things about why you would choose this knife instead of any other, or to complement some of your other knives. First thing I would say is that there is a time and place for just about any well-made knife. This little mosquito right here I keep in my pocket. This is another pocket knife I like. And this is another flip action knife, which is quite small and handy. This is a Kershaw knife. This is a larger Gerber, which I've used for some kind of bushcraft type work, and it's gone through a lot of use. It's a nice knife with a locking blade. It's a heavy one, but I'll tell you what, it's not as heavy as this knife. This knife really is a beast in a lot of ways. I was surprised by its heft and actually really impressed. It's got a pocket clip, which you can take off if you don't like to run with the clip. I do, so it's going to stay on my knife. Let me show you the weight here. I've got a scale set up in ounces, and I will first weigh this knife, which comes in at just over 10 ounces. In comparison, this Gerber is 6 3/4 ounces. This is one of the heavier pocket knives I have at 6 3/4, and this knife is 10. For comparison, this little mosquito of a knife is just at about 1.5 ounces. And why not complete the comparison by bringing out one of my machetes and weighing this one, which comes out at 1 pound 2 ounces. So actually not that much comparatively by size heavier than this knife. One thing everyone wants to know when they evaluate a knife is how big it is. From tip to tail, we're looking at 8 3/4 inches. 8 3/4 inches. Closed up in your pocket, you're looking at a 5-inch knife. 5 inches. And the blade itself, and here I'll measure it from tip to the beginning of the handle, is 3 3/4. Now I've seen that be measured in different ways by different people. 3 3/4 is what I get, but you could call that a 4-inch blade if you were going to be conservative. So depending on your local jurisdictions, laws, and regulations, you're thinking about this knife having a 4-inch blade. A few of the features worth noting: you can put your lanyard here. I plan to do that, probably using a monkey ball, as I have on this knife. And one reason I really like this knife, and this cannot be emphasized enough, is that it has the smooth blade. It's very easy to resharpen. It's a handy knife, really good action. I'm not feeling any play whatsoever in the blade, and I look forward to years of use from this beast of a flip action knife.